Okay. What's up, people? See you gonna get up in here. Shouts out to the TRBRC, man. It's your boy Double R, man. Give some people some time to come on up in here. All right, people coming in. So let's jump into it. Who we got? Likely him is in the building. Do you think Cavs lost to Arsenal? We're past that right now. Salute Double R. Who's that? Ramel Lawrence. Yeah. So we gonna get into it, man. So we're past the Cassidy and Arsenal battle. The battle itself hasn't dropped yet on YouTube. I guess that's what Cassidy himself and you know many others are waiting for. People that couldn't afford or weren't willing to buy the pay-per-view event or had more important things to spend their money on. You feel me? Yeah, so they're still waiting for that battle to drop, but I want to get past that battle. There's a lot of controversy surrounding that battle, and you know everything well, everything won't tell what went on. Um, in the I'll say this: when the actual battle drops on YouTube, it tells a little bit more than the actual battle in itself, but it's not that much. It's not that much. I don't know what's the whole purpose of. Besides, um, I know why Cassidy is waiting. He want to see what his numbers is looking like. So does Smack. So does all parties involved that's making money off of this thing. So it's like I can understand them because they want to see the numbers. So but as far as the fans and stuff like that, it is what it is. It's pretty much no different than what it was when people was at the event and how it was when I was watching it here. You feel me? When we were watching it home, same thing. You feel me? So let's get into this Mook and Cassidy talk. Who we got up in here? What up, Double R? If this battle goes down, we will see Cassidy at 100%. That's vintage Cassidy. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that as well. We're gonna talk about that as well, man. I'm just waiting for a few more people to come on up in here. Good morning, everybody. How y'all feeling? Make sure you hit that like button as you come on in. Smash that like button as you come on in, people. Thank you. So here's the thing. I don't know if these rumors are true or not. Cassidy versus Mook. This is a battle that many of us, real hardcore battle rap fans, wanted to see for a very, very, very long time. It goes back from the Smack DVD era. Murda Mook was basically out here begging Cassidy to have the battle with him. Cassidy, of course, knowing his worth as he always do, asked for 100,000. So Mook wasn't able to get that money up, and the battle wasn't able to happen back then. Fast forward to 2019, and Cassidy and Mook are best friends, which leads me to my next thing. Is this a battle y'all even want to see? I know because of the storyline, and I know the URL, and all of them go with the grudge, and they go with the history, the storyline. It gotta have some type of history to it. That's how Smack and the URL operate, at least with Cassidy. You feel me? If you look back, the Goods battle, him and Goods had a bit of history, battling each other in the past and their connection with Rough Riders and Swiss Beats. You feel me? Then moving forward, you have Cassidy and Arsenal making diss records towards one another in their beef. Whether it's a beef or not, they have history. They had a grudge. Now we have the highly anticipated battle between Cassidy and Murda Mook. Now, I don't know for sure, so don't take my word for it. I don't know for sure whether this battle is going down or not. But I can tell you this. If it does go down, this will probably be the first time I ever win against Cassidy. I would definitely be picking Mook in this battle. I will be favoring Mook in this battle. It really isn't far-fetched because Mook will be the favorite by a long stretch. Hold on, we got a call, people. You on the line with Double R?
What's going on, Double R's? Mellow from Jersey.
Who is it?
Mellow from Jersey.
Oh, my boy Mello. What's up with you, fam? How you feeling this morning?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Okay, is it morning? Is it morning where you at?
Yes, it is. About, what is 9:16?
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm at too. Some places, it's different. Time is different.
Yeah, they got like a 3-hour time difference in some places and stuff like that.
Yeah. So what's your question, bro?
But I was, me personally, I'm a big Cavs fan, so I'm actually excited for this battle. I'd rather it happen back when they was in their prime, so I think we're going to get maybe a lackluster battle. But at the same time, my question is, now that Cass and Mook is cool, are we going to get more of like a respectable friendly battle? Or they not going to hold punches?
Hold up, speak up some more, bro.
Oh, my fault. Now, I was saying, being that Cass and Mook is now cool, are we going to get more of like a respectable battle where they might pull their punches, or they might want to jump into their old bag and say, you know what, we still cool, but we're going to say what we got to say for this battle?
No. I thought about that before, but this is going to get nasty. This is going to get vicious because, believe it or not, as we seen with the, what was that, Mav Hoffa and Hollow the Dawn battle, even though Mav Hoffa and Hollow the Dawn, really had beef with each other over some petty shit, it's still, like, we know Cassidy and what he's going to bring to the table as far as promotion. We know Mook and what he's going to bring to the table. This is a promotional dream right here. You feel me? Like, Mook is very good at promotions. Cassidy is, we ain't got to talk about that. People talk about, people call him the battle god. I wouldn't go as far as to say that anymore, but he's definitely the god of promotion. Would you agree? Okay, so with that being said, I believe them being friends actually is going to make this even juicier because like with Cassidy's past performances, I'm just gonna iron it out. I'm just gonna say this. Mook is a proven commodity. Mook is a proven commodity. And whether people will agree or not with me, Cassidy isn't. You see what I'm saying? So it's like Cassidy has shown glimpses. He's shown he showed, what's the word? Not potential, but he showed potential. You feel me? But he haven't shown that Cassidy I think we all want to see.
Right.
And will this be the battle where he actually do it? I feel like every battle that's gonna be a constant thing with Cassidy is, will this be the battle that we actually see it, or will we ever see it?
With me, just his progression, then I'll be fine with that. I'll be totally cool. If he gets 3-0, but it's not a body, and you can somewhat debate that. All right, Cass was good in this round. Cass was good in the second. He was good in the third. He was good in all 3 rounds. Then that shows progression, you know. And then maybe later in time when he fully gets into the mold.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what we're working with right now. Okay, I think we can pretty much X out the. It is a battle, but we can pretty much X out the disaster battle. We can X that out. All right, so let's talk about the battle. Cassidy only has what 2 battles on URL as of today. Goods and Arsenal. 2 battles in which one he did. Yeah, he won one. You know, in some people's eyes he lost, but in majority eyes he won. Very, very good first round. Probably one of the best first rounds in the history of URL. But the second and third was lackluster. To say the least. Some people feel like
when you say the best first round in your URL history, you mean more like returning as in your best first round, or just best first round period?
I feel like it can, it's both. It's a little bit of both, but it can be on par with one of the best first rounds in the history.
Okay.
Because that first round was epic. It was nice.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll kindly disagree with you on that, but that's your opinion. I respect that.
Yeah, that's why I said to say the least. To say the least.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I'm leaning more towards that. That was probably the best first round of anyone ever coming back to battle that I've ever seen.
Oh, it definitely was. It definitely was in that case.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah, you're right, because I've heard way better first rounds.
Yeah.
As far as when you compare it to in history of URL.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? But
Absolutely. You know what's crazy? I had after what happened with the Arsenal battle, I was really sitting trying to figure out. All right, they want to bring Cass back, but how would he bring us back after his lackluster performance with the Arsenal battle?
oh, I was about to get into that.
Oh yeah, okay, go ahead.
I was about to get into that. Me personally, I feel like Cassidy. Now, this battle isn't for certain yet. It isn't set in stone yet. It isn't concrete yet. And then we don't know whether it's going to happen, let alone when it's going to happen. You feel me? If it is going to happen. Now, we just speaking hypothetical right now. Hypothetically, if Cassidy back goes into a battle with Mook right away, like I said, this will probably be the first time I will ever go against Cassidy going into a battle.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
That's 100% understandable, because if you look at it, Mook has already proven that he can hang with the new era now.
And not only proven, Mook has destroyed a few of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's why I say you have a proven commodity versus the opposite.
But at the same time, you can think of that as like a double-edged sword, because this could actually be potentially a battle that actually breaks them out of the shell. Like, that makes Cass like, all right, maybe I will listen to the criticism. Maybe I will go talk to Bill Collector or Enes and get some insight on this, because that's going to be my mental battle. Because it's like, you think about it, there wasn't going to be another person that they could book to make the battle rap fans want to watch it. Cass fans is going to always come watch Cass battle, no matter how bad he does. It may drop off a little bit, but what Sack was trying to do was figure out how is he going to attract that battle rap fans to Cass.
gonna address this too with the people. I want to address this because people keep talking about this small room stuff. Cassidy will not battle in a small room. Neither will Murda Mook. When was the last time you seen Murda Mook battle in a small room? I'll wait.
Probably what the DVD era.
Exactly. You feel me? They worth too much money, man. Like smacking them won't be able to recoup.
And that's not a good business move. Like, because the only way you can really make money off of that is off of it. You know what? To be honest, if they were to book two big time battle rappers in a small room, maybe Cass and Mook would probably be the right battle. They bring in those numbers, but still on the business wise, that's just a big gamble. You need to get the ticket sales. You gotta get the pay-per-view sales. Like you gotta pay the battle rappers, the climbing road. You gotta pay for the venue, the streaming costs. Like so, that's just a big gamble. Hoping that the pay-per-view sales.
Hey bro, that's whiskey business.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's whiskey business, Murda Mook.
There we go. That's exactly what that is.
You feel me? You don't want to risk. You don't want to risk that, man. It's too many. It's too much that will be on the line, man.
Yeah, you gotta go with the number. Smack and BB, I'm sure they already have like a table set where they see, all right, Cass brings in this amount, Mook brings in this amount, so we can pay them this amount, and then boom, we go somewhere around this amount. You know, with the small thing, it's a question mark. It's just they see a hope in the player.
Do you think Cassidy and Mook should go on a world tour? You think that's you think this that type of battle?
A world tour as in like a battle tour or
Be at it like a world tour, like you know how artists and stuff like that when they promoting their a album, they go on like Sway in the Morning
they
and
go on a global tour to promote the battle. You
because
know
this is Mook and this Cassidy. You feel me? Two battle rap icons. This is battle rap right here. And what they've done in the music. And who they established themselves in the industry to be. You feel me? So I feel like they should go on a global tour.
Damn, that's genius. That's genius right there. Yeah, that's what?
You think how much that would help out the sport of battle rap?
Not only that, they would bring in extra income for themselves, so they could probably like, no matter how much slack gives them for the battle, if they go on a like a global tour to promote that battle, you know, start doing some tracks together, or just perform songs that they already did together. Maybe write some throwaway bars and have like a little battle at every city they go to, like a little 2-minute one-liner or something, just to get ready for the battle, just to get people like amped up and shit. That'd be crazy.
People said they wanted small room because they were tired of the crowds. I mean, the crowds is what it is. You know, that's not really. That's a smack problem. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah. So my question is, with that crowd, is Smack going to try to book a huge band for that, or is he going to try to keep it like an average size, like maybe 700 to 1,000 people?
Okay, I'll tell you this. This is Cassidy versus Mook. Smack will be a fool. That's just like I always use this analogy. That's just like if you're backup quarterback to Peyton Manning or backup quarterback to Tom Brady. You feel me? You'll be or backup shooting guard to Kobe. You'll be a fool not to soak up all that energy or take full advantage of that moment. You feel me? With that being said, Smack will be a damn fool not to take full advantage and maximize off of Cassidy versus Mook.
Okay.
This is big. This is bigger than Mook versus Lux will ever be, or Mook versus Hollow, or any other Mount Rushmore.
There's no Mount Rushmore battle that will come even close to reaching this right here. Like,
It's no battle period.
like ever. Like even if you brought Eminem in, like I feel like there won't be no battle that will even like compare to like.
I disagree on that one. That's for another day. I disagree on that one. I feel like that is the matchup. That is the matchup because you got to realize Mook is a big fan of Eminem. as well. So it's like Eminem is just a whole. Eminem is a whole. That would be the only battle where Cassidy won't be the big man in the room.
Oh, yes, okay.
That would be the only battle where Cassidy won't be the highest seller, in the big man in the room.
Oh, yeah,
Because you
yeah.
got to realize if Cassidy bringing his fans, just imagine Eminem.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to bring a lot. Oh, my God. And you know what, I noticed there are a lot of fans that just respect him. Like, there are people that don't even listen to M's music, but respect him as the GOAT. And they'll probably show it just because it's M. Like I know a lot of people that, I'll ask them, like, yo, who's the best rapper ever? And somebody will say M, and I'll be like, all right, let me hear a verse or name an Eminem track. They can't even tell you a track, but they just say like, yo, like I just know M is the greatest. Like I respect them, so it's gonna be a lot of fans that just want to be there.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. We was having a conversation, right? Who was better between, and this is the big debate. Who was better between Eminem and Nas? You see what I'm saying? And it's they're kind of polar opposites in a way. You feel me? Where Nas is more so a body of work, like you said. Not saying I hate when people say, "Well, Nas say rap about shit you can feel and shit like that." So does Eminem. But if you're black, of course you're going to relate more to Nas than Eminem. You feel me? That's not saying that Nas make more music than you could feel to Eminem. That's just saying that's your opinion.
Right.
You feel me? Because Eminem has his fans. He has people that feel like can't nobody touch him, can't nobody stop him, can't nobody beat him.
And in my opinion, I prefer Nas, but I respect Eminem. So I would
Check this out.
If you want to tell me who was better, I would say Eminem is better.
If I was to sit, if I wanted to buy an album and just sit down and listen to a full body of work, I'd get Nas definitely. You feel me? But if you put both of them beside each other and you say go, Eminem all day.
Eminem, oh yeah.
That's Eminem with pretty much anybody. You feel me? That's Eminem against pretty much anybody. If you stand Eminem beside anybody and say go, he trashing them. He trashing them. You feel me?
Or in his prime.
It's some names that probably can give Eminem a run. But even now, I feel like if you put some niggas around Eminem right now and you say go, Eminem will trash him. Eminem is a word, like he not even a wordsmith. You feel me? Like he just something different.
Yeah.
But see, that's not like Eminem. Me and my homeboy was just talking about MF Doom yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're familiar with MF Doom.
Yeah, the dude that got like the Iron Mask or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you were real, ain't no disrespect to nobody, because people take my words out of context. Somebody said MF Doom, my nigga. Yeah, MF Doom to me, that's a whole, Cassidy say the science, the level of the science. Eminem is just a whole nother level of the science. You feel me? That shit is a whole nother level.
I feel like Cass derives his science from Eminem because I've seen there's videos on YouTube, like you can look it up. There's people that are comparing the way Cass raps and Eminem raps, and you can see like that Cass's style of rapping is rooted from the way Eminem raps. So like if you ever get Cass in an interview and ask yo who are you inspired by, and he goes nobody, I'm inspired by myself. That'd be a lie because if you look at the way Eminem raps and the way Cass raps, it's literally like Eminem is just the more advanced version of what Cass does.
Facts. That's facts.
Like they both do.
And if you notice, Cassidy called Eminem out years ago. He told 50 to put up some bread.
Oh yeah, he told 50. He said, "Yo, if 50 got some bread for me, I'll take it." Eminem, I think he said it in Cass been calling out Eminem for a minute. Like not really calling him out, but like just putting it out there for the fans to talk about, like saying like, "Yo, I'll battle him if it's the bread, right?"
Okay, now let's get some clarity because I see some people saying, a couple people say Eminem. That's probably Cassidy fans. You feel me? But Eminem not fucking with Cass. Like, don't get, because people done got the shit that I said in the past misconstrued. When I say Cassidy is the best battler, which hasn't proven to be a fact as of yet, I feel like he's a better rapper, of course, than all of the battlers. But that's battling. I did not say Cassidy was the better rapper, period, in general, because we know that's not the case. You feel me?
Right.
That's not the case. But Cassidy is one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest of all time. But as far as rap, but he's not.
Yeah, he's definitely up there.
Yeah, he's definitely up there. You know, whether it's top 5, top 10, no. Top 20, probably not. You know.
I feel like he's like a reincarnation of Big L.
Yeah. Somebody said M will kill Cass.
Who? Jet?
Somebody said M will kill Cass.
Oh, M? I mean, I respect that. I respect that. Me,
That's not far-fetched, though.
It's not. It's not at all. I'm going to root for Cass.
But it's not far-fetched to say Cassidy would beat Eminem.
To be honest, I feel like it'd be like a boxing match. Whoever can knock their opponent out first wins. You know what I'm saying? Like you can easily be less skilled than somebody, but still get the job. You know, get that one, catch the slipping. That's it. That one lucky hit.
And I feel like Eminem's style, believe it or not, I just personally, and I'm finding this out now, I admitted to the people that I went out on a limb to call Cassidy the battle rap god and do this and do that. I went out on a limb without him like quite proving that yet. You feel me? And I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm going to, do what I've always been doing, and that's, call it how I see it. Instead of jumping the gun. But I personally feel like Cassidy's style isn't really suited for this era of battle rap. And I see what Cassidy is trying to do, and I've been seeing what Cassidy is trying to do. He's trying to bring a whole nother style to the table.
If you think about it, that's how he's always been, whether it was in the music industry or as a battle rapper.
But see, this is what Cassidy gotta understand. And thank you, Dex. Smash that like button, people. 26 people in the building, only 9 likes. Come on, y'all. Stop being stingy, man. That's our problem. Yeah, but yeah. I think people. What you saying? What you just saying?
Oh, I was just saying. Actually, I don't know what I was saying. What was you just talking about?
We was talking about Cassidy and Eminem. I think people kind of take. I think they kind of sleep on Eminem. You feel me? And I know why my people sleep on Eminem because he white. Because he white. You feel me? It's funny because we get mad when people discriminate on us. You feel me? But because he's white.
You just gotta give him his respect. Because I know people that be saying, "Oh yeah, M's the best white rapper." I'm like, nah, you can't differentiate between race when it comes to rapping. Like rapping is a racist sport. Yeah, it's predominantly black.
Bro, everything is racist, bro. Everything. This world is built off racism, man. Everything is racist. Boxing, basketball, everything is racist, bro. This world is built off racism. Don't let anybody tell you different. This world is built off racism.
I'm just saying that it's kind of disrespectful to call Eminem the best white rapper when he's arguably the best rapper, period.
But here's the thing. It is disrespectful because Eminem has proven like this not no bullshit. Like this shit is not no, nothing to play around with. You feel me? Like Eminem has competed in the same era as Jay-Z, Nas. You feel me? Biggie, Pop. You see what I'm saying? Like he's competed in the golden era. He's true.
That M is older than Nas.
Yeah. You feel me? Like I was listening to the Dead Wrong joint. He killed Biggie on that joint.
Oh yeah.
Renegade, Jay-Z, he killed Jay-Z on that joint. You feel me? Songs with Wayne, he killed Wayne. Like pretty much every song Eminem get on the Forever joint with Drake, he killed Drake and all them niggas. You feel me? Like whatever song Eminem get on, he murdering that
He
shit.
has a better verse usually.
Yeah, because I feel like Eminem himself, he
He
takes it very seriously. He takes it personal because, and I think Eminem, and I know Eminem has a lot of respect for the hip hop culture. You feel me? And he takes it very seriously, and he feel like you know he definitely has to prove something, being that he's a Caucasian rapper. He always had to prove something.
Right.
You
Yeah,
feel
him
me?
coming in, he had to earn that respect because no one, excuse me, no one would give him any type of fight. They're like, you a white kid, sitting little trailer house kid, you don't rap, all that stuff. And then like when they give him a shot, he's like, oh shit, he can actually spit. Like,
Yeah, but
he was playing with his back against the wall his whole career. He's still doing it now. Cause like I said, people won't give him his respect.
yeah, but that's what I want to start talking about too. I want to start talking about rappers and shit, talking about hip hop and shit too. You feel me? Cause I love talking about that type of shit, man.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
but
It's just that a lot of your fans want to hear about Cash, so it's hard to stay on topic.
yeah, because I know when I subscribed, I mean when I started talking about Cassidy, most of my subscribers and shit, I got a huge boost in my subscribers. And I know I got that huge boost because a lot of them people were Cassidy fans and they liked the way that I talked about Cassidy. So I know
Right.
anytime I knew when I said Cassidy lost against Arsenal and he didn't do good, I knew that I was going to lose a nice little chunk of my subscribers because
A little like 30%, something like that, right?
yeah, I lost about maybe
But nah,
a good
I
100.
respect you for that, cause that's what separates you from the real. You
No, that's what
you
separates
can
me
sit
from the fake.
there. I mean, my fault from the fake person.
Yeah.
If you went around here saying Cash won only because you a diehard Cash fan or whatever, then that don't make you real.
Real
Like
talk.
anybody that has any sense that actually like knows battle rap. You don't have to know battle rap to be honest. I feel like a person that don't even watch battle rap can watch that battle and be like, all right, I don't understand the basics or the science of battle rap, but I know that Cass did not say things that was better than what Arsenal said, or like basically like that's the way I look at it. Like whether you're a battle rap fan or not, like there's no way that you can really prove that Cass won that battle. Like there's no way. Whether you
So what
agree
do
with
you
it or
say? What
not,
do you
like
say to the people that say there's no way that you can prove Arsenal won the battle?
I understand it because Arsenal ain't really say nothing either. But the way you judge that battle is who was worse. You know?
Exactly.
Excuse me. Too much said.
It wasn't really too much to go off of. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either you judge it off who did worse, or you don't judge it at all. And I chose to take the route of not judging it at all because the battle as a whole was garbage.
And me, I'm the type, when I watch battles, I don't go by crowd reaction because a lot of crowd reaction is just your fans showing love or gas. You feel me? Like there's some things that people get reaction from that shouldn't get reactions. But at the same time, you can't really.
And there's a lot of shit that people don't get a reaction for that should get reaction.
And you want to know why that happens? Because different things resonate with different people.
Yeah.
So if let's say I had a bar like something like I say mama was on child support, but no, daddy was on child support, but was too busy supporting his coke addict. People who had like daddy issues is going to really feel that more than people who had both their parents in their career or just don't listen to that type of stuff. So some people like battle rappers that speak that real, that talk that hood shit, and other people that rather hear you talk the lyrical shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't really go by the crowd reaction. I really sit there and when I hear a bar, if it makes sense and it's something that can that was articulated pretty well, then I'm gonna say, all right, that's the bar, that's the bar. And then you feel me, write them down and then judge who has the most bars. Like a lot can't even judge who has better
I
bars.
wanted to ask you a question though. I want to ask you a question, man. And like,
What's up?
you know, this shit gonna cut deep, especially to these the Cassidy fans and shit like that. You feel me?
Right.
But um somebody said this yesterday. One of my subscribers said this yesterday. They said if you gotta keep going to a bar breakdown, then that means you're not confident that you won. I kind of
Wait,
agree.
you say that again? You have to go where?
One of my subscribers said if you have to keep after a battle, if you have to keep going to a bar breakdown and keep talking about bar breakdown, that means that you lost or you weren't confident that you won.
I disagree.
Now, check this out. Check this out. I agree and I disagree in a way because one that doesn't mean anything. You feel me? Like everybody does bar breakdowns on every battle. Probably not as much as they do when Cassidy battle, but
Right.
you know they don't do a lot of things that they do with Cassidy as they would do with other people. You know, Cassidy is not
Right.
other people. I just want people to understand that for all those haters and all these motherfuckers that love Cassidy as well. You know, Cassidy is different. When niggas say, "Oh, you talk about Cassidy too much," people talk about Cassidy. Cassidy is different. You know, that's not my fault. That's not your fault. That's not Cassidy's fault. You know, that's the fault of the other battlers and the other promoters and shit like that. They got to step their
Right.
game up. So if Cassidy is the topic of discussion, then he's the topic of discussion. It is what it is. It's not nobody's
Exactly.
fault but the other battlers. You feel me? But um, I kind of agree in a way because um, did they do a bar breakdown with Cassidy versus Disaster?
Yes and no. Because
Did they?
the
Nah, but
thing
like to
was,
the extent was they talking about go to the breakdown like they doing now? Is they saying go to the breakdown?
I've seen people saying go to the breakdown to support Diz, saying that Diz said that better shit, but Cass had better performance.
No, I'm talking about for Cassidy. I'm talking about for Cassidy.
The Cass, because the Diz battle, they were saying Cass outperformed him.
Cassidy outperformed Diz and he out rapped Diz.
Yeah.
Both. But the point I'm trying to make. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let you talk first.
I was just saying from what I saw in the comments, people that were defending Diz was saying you got to break down the bars. Cass just had a better performance, all that stuff. But I feel like that was just the people that was just trying to say Diz one. But majority wasn't doing no bar break. They said it was a clear 3-0. Like,
But ain't that a bitch though?
you know?
Ain't that a bitch? And Cassidy's to me, and probably to you as well, his best all around battle. Ain't it funny that a lot of his people ain't saying Cassidy's people is saying go to the bar breakdown in that battle?
Facts.
But the
That's
battle
crazy.
where the
I
battles
even
where
think that.
yeah. In the battles where like with goods in Arsenal, where the battles where it wasn't really too much clarity on whether or not Cassidy won, everybody is now saying go back to the bar breakdown. Do the bar breakdown. But with Disaster, the battle that he clearly won, it wasn't even a question. Nobody was saying
Right.
go to the bar breakdown.
Right.
I just find it strange, man. You feel me? There's a bunch of reasons why I can expose and show people why a lot of these dudes is just straight up Cassidy fans. You feel me?
Right.
But that's gonna open up another can of worms, and I ain't got time for it. Let's continue.
Going back to your question though, I think people do bar breakdowns because you know what, I'm taking my answer. I partly agree. I can understand why they do bar breakdowns. People normally, I truly think people do a bar breakdown was because the MCs were too complex. So they have to break it down because they wasn't able to catch what was said during the actual playback. So they have to go to the lyrics and say, all right, cool. Or if they couldn't decide a winner, like usually bar breakdowns was supposed to be for if they felt that it was a draw. Like if you watch a battle and you couldn't pick the winner, you go to the bar breakdowns to really like dissect what was said so you can get like a definitive win. Like a definitive, excuse me.
So you saying bar breakdowns was for only if you didn't know who actually won? If you was trying to get on clarity who won?
That's what I see bar breakdowns
That's what it's for. That's what it's for. Because what else? What other reason would you need to do one? If a person clearly beat somebody, it's not even a discussion.
There's no need to go to it, exactly. But some people use that as like a defense. So like, say if they're a diehard like Goods and Cats. If you talk to a diehard Goods fan and he will not accept the fact that Cass won, he's going to try to argue that bar breakdown. But Goods don't have no bars, so you really can't. You know what I'm saying?
But isn't that kind of like admitting that you don't feel confident that your favorite
That's your person, your favorite winner like that.
yeah.
Yeah. When you look at it at that way, but if you honestly sit there and say, "Oh, I don't know who won that battle," I'm gonna have to rewatch it, and you watch it 2 or 3 times, and you still can't get the winner. You gotta go to the bar breakdown. There's no other way.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm hearing people, even the people that's around Cassidy. I'm hearing people around Cassidy and outside of Cassidy that are Cassidy. Well, everybody that's Cassidy fans is pretty much around them. You feel me? Whether literally or virtually, they're around them. They pretty much have Cassidy winning 3-0. Some have 2-1. Okay, and it's clear.
For what battle?
The Arsenal battle. And the thing is, yeah. I know. It's funny to me too. It's funny to me too. But let's just say that was the case, right? If you feel that way, then I've been receiving hell for these last few days. I've been receiving hell in all different angles, all different ways, even from the BRC. And you would think them motherfuckers would be, in agreement with me. Yeah. So when people say, "Oh, Double R, you portrayed," or "Double R, you with the BRC now," and bro, I've been receiving. I can't even really tell the difference. I can't really tell who's between the BRC, the real BRC, and the BRC. I can't tell the difference. They both looking like the same to me with this whole Arsenal, and they both looking like the same. You feel me? Like one of my people laughing.
It seems like Cass battles bring out the true intentions of people.
Real talk. Hey, we might have to do a separate video of this shit one day and just talk about this shit. I call it the Cassidy effect, but I did a video on the Cassidy effect, but I might have to do a part 2. The effect of Cassidy, man, is potent. You feel me? Not just the people that actually come out and the attention that Cassidy get just by being him and what he do, but just the people that want to see him lose. It's like a Floyd. It's like Floyd. It's exactly like Floyd.
It's exactly like Floyd because there are people that are willing to pay however much they charge to see Floyd just to see him get that first L because they're tired of hearing him talk about he's the greatest and I'm undefeated this and nobody can beat me this. Like people like that's just I feel like that's like a what do you call it? It's like a ploy. You feel me? Like it's like a draw.
But see, here's the difference. Here's the difference between Cassidy and Floyd, though. Here's the difference in those two. Floyd's style has always been boring. He always going in when those. He outbox you. We can't say the same thing.
Different guys, like the first like 4 or 5 rounds until he's tired, then start throwing the tactical shots at you so he can get the point. And you know what I'm saying? He might get a knockdown or 2. Other than that, he put on a scorecard.
Yeah. So, but with that being said, the difference between him and Cassidy is the fact that I think Cassidy is more right now. I think he's more Adrian Broner, and no disrespect. You feel me?
No.
I feel like he's more Adrian Broner than actually Floyd because Floyd actually walked it how he talked it.
Exactly.
Cassidy haven't walked it how he talked it as of yet.
And that's like, and I totally agree with that with like no disrespect intended. Just because.
I mean, people can take it how they want to. It's facts.
It's facts, yeah. That's the only way to really describe it. Like who else can you think of that talks like they the greatest and get their ass whooped and then still talk like, yo, I'm still the greatest. Like, well, not even saying I'm still the greatest, saying that they won some they lost. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because you can take an L and still be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. You know, like if you're in the field, you're going to take an L. Which is another reason why I think Cass needs to stop this whole I'm undefeated thing, because for some reason in his mind he thinks being undefeated makes him the greatest. Like nah,
To me, and if he don't go in there and prove it, it's gonna really damage his career and his legacy.
like it's yeah.
Because if you continue to do that, like look at Jay Mills and the amount of shit that he was talking when he first came back. You don't hear that shit too much no more, do you?
He humble.
Yeah, and people gonna say, well, that's not Cassidy. Cassidy not going. Yeah, okay. If he don't humble himself, that's gonna be his destruction. That's gonna be his destruction.
Jay Killer just said some shit that I just looked at on the league. He said even though Cass lost, no battle rapper got him the fuck out of here. They was supposed to do that, but choke. And Arsenal was asked that day. He right though. Okay, and that's the thing. So we gotta put some blame on these battle rappers too, because
Facts.
not saying I want to see Cass get like clearly bodied, but the only way Cass is gonna stop talking this I don't want to say delusional, because I feel like that's like a narrative that they're trying to paint, but like this persona that he's running with, the only way he's gonna stop running with that is if someone either gives him like a definitive loss, or he just starts literally bodying everybody. Whereas though,
Bro, I'm gonna say this. Man. And I know, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this to my people. We talking nothing but the real. This is grown man talk. That might just be my intro. This on this channel, this is grown man talk. So if you can't stand the heat, if you can't, something you gotta deal with. No matter how much y'all talk about Cass in a positive light, it ain't gonna never equal up to this real shit. You feel me? Fuck is you talking about? Like people up here acting like I said fuck Cassidy and acting like, you feel me? They acting like I dissed them and I did this and that. I ain't said nothing outside of the parameters of which I should say shit. You feel me?
Right.
Like I ain't say fuck him. I ain't diss him. I ain't out here like DME and Piper Boy and Battle Truth and I ain't like them niggas. I'm not dissing them. And
I can't stand Battle Truth. Man.
Three Letterman told Cassidy to pack his bags and get the fuck out of battle rap.
And look now, if this goes down, you're about to have the most monumental battle ever, unless Evan come back. Like this will forever be the greatest battle of all time, unless Evan come back. Like.
But we gonna talk this grown man talk real quick. We gonna talk this grown man talk, bro. I want to say this before I forget it. We gonna talk this grown man talk real quick. The delusional talks. Now, I wouldn't go as far as the way they go, as far as they going with it. But I can kind of say this. I kind of see now more than ever after this Arsenal battle. I kind of see a lot of things, but I kind of see it in regards to the delusional talks now. Because Cassidy don't realize, and he ain't gonna be able to blame nobody but himself if he continue on with this. Like you said, with this, I'm so great and niggas can't stop me, and and then you get in that ring and you don't prove it. You feel me?
Right.
That's where the delusional talks kind of, it's true in a way. It's when you get out here and you talk shit and talk massive amount of shit, and then you get in that ring, and it's the complete opposite of the shit you said.
You know what's crazy? I definitely agree with that. But before, I want to say the battle rappers was really hating, because before they literally brought up that like the Ozone narrative before Cass even showed when he
That's, but I'm telling you, that's how you could tell. That's how you could tell the difference between a hater and a motherfucker that's actually saying it from the heart. Nobody outside of YMF, nobody supported Cass more than me. So you see what I'm saying? So the thing is, this is me saying this after Cassidy actually went in the battle and did the opposite of what he said he was going to do. When they did it, it's way before. This is why I came into this shit, because Battle Truth was talking shit about Cassidy and spreading those tranny rumors and shit. You feel me? And the thing is, man, niggas, I hate the fact. Well, it is what it is. People that mad at me that because I said Cassidy lost, that they're willing to, try to paint the picture of me being just like the BRC. When in reality, in all actuality, a lot of the people that's a part of the real BRC is acting like the BRC. You feel me? They can take it however they want to. This grown man talk. Double
He's
R.
actually right.
Hold
Actually right
on.
about the
Reem.
Arsenal guy.
Who's that? Ramiki 77 Buddha. Double R. You are saying everything is facts. That he's not backing up what he says. However, to him, he sees himself backing up. So how is that facts, Double R? And even
No.
though you got Arsenal winning, that's I don't know what he's saying. Okay.
So look, right? Let me hop on that real quick.
Go ahead,
The
bro.
only reason why I think Cass thinks that he's backing up what he's talking, because if you look at his interviews, what he's bragging mostly about is how he's the biggest wrong. He makes the most money. He's the highest viewed, and he's doing that. I don't think I ever heard him in a battle say, not a battle, in an interview say that. Well, nah, I'm lying, because he talks 3-0 to everybody, but.
That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the money.
Well, yeah, but just, I'm just following what the guy that you just read said. The reason why Cash thinks that he's backing up what he's talking, because he honestly believes, which I understand, because every rapper believes that what they write down is better than the opponent.
They should believe that.
They take the L. Yeah, even if you take an L in the back of your head, it's like, man, my shit was still better. It just wasn't perceived the right way, or whatever. But what was I getting at? That's why Cash thinks that he's still backing up with what he's talking, because no one's being paid more than him. He's arguably the one that's getting the most views, even though there's other rappers that get more views than him. But I think he just talking on like URL spectrum. But yeah, that's really.
To me, that's not my. That's you saying that's how Cassidy feel.
Yeah.
I personally, I beg to differ. I feel Cassidy feel the same way I feel. And that's where the delusional talks come. You feel me? Where Cassidy just 3-0 talk that I'm the better than you, and then I don't know where the rest of these niggas come from. You feel me? And if it don't apply to you, don't take it personal. I ain't talking to you. I'm only talking to these motherfuckers. I got to make that clear because people take my words like I'm talking to them. Like if the shoe fit, wear it. You feel me? But the thing is, this is where the delusional thing come up for me. Is when I come from a place where I played sports at the highest level. I played point guard. I played two guard. I played swing man. I played football. I played outside linebacker. I played fullback. I played running back. You feel me? I played middle linebacker. I played backup tight end. You feel me? So I played football and basketball at the highest level. You feel me? Not at the highest level, but basketball definitely. Football, not so much. But the thing is, I'm trying to say is, your words mean everything in sports. You feel me? Especially if you have the ability to back them up. That's what makes you and breaks you. You feel me?
Right.
Like Deontay Wilder, I'm gonna knock this nigga out. He told Dominic Brazil, I'm gonna pull your brain out your head like a Mortal Kombat. And in the first round, he damn near did that. He put that nigga to bed. You feel me? But that's the gift and the curse of trash talking. The gift and the curse of trash talking is if you back it up, you look like a genius. If you don't, you look delusional. That's the gift and the curse. Like, I don't know why people coming on here acting like, but I already know what time it is. A lot of these people are just strictly Cassidy fans. And I knew that when they subscribed to me. When I used to do live videos and shit like that, and people only came in to listen. I noticed the numbers. I told you I pattern watch. You feel me? That's how people don't know how I'm able to figure people out, because I watch their patterns. That's just like if you're talking to a female and you just met her and y'all talking on the phone every day, maybe like every 20 to 30 minutes, y'all talking on the phone every day, and then that every day turn into every other day, and every other day turn into 3 days. once every 3 days. You feel me? And it's like your patterns are switching. It's either the interest isn't there anymore, or it's with somebody else, or on something else.
Right.
You feel me? So it's just like with Cassidy is not adding up. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to tell people. You talk all of this, we get behind you, and then you go in there and you do the complete opposite.
You lay an egg.
And you lay an egg.
That's it.
And it's kind of like, and I know that's why a lot of his fans, they're mad the same way too, and they taking out their frustrations on people that, that don't deserve it. So that's why I'm kind of being a little lenient, and I'm letting them get it off. You feel me? And I ain't going into full double R savage mode. Because I know what time it is, man. Like niggas, they mad. You feel me? They in pain. Like people take it harder than some people. You feel me? Like I'm not really a Cassidy fan. I never was a Cassidy fan. I just respect him and what he's done.
You already made it clear that you was more of a fan of the mixtapes and the freestyles, not the actual music.
Yeah, and I came here to actually get the respect put back on his name. Stop disrespecting him. We all came up on Cassidy. We all,
Everybody.
it was Cassidy all day when I came up. But at the end of the day, this is a new day. This is a new time. This is a new era. And you have to prove yourself. Like, how does Jay-Z have to prove himself in the next era? How does Michael Jordan have to prove himself in the next era? Floyd Mayweather. A lot of these dudes that went through 5, 6 generations.
Yeah.
Gotta prove themselves.
That's
Like,
right.
why? How is Cassidy any different than those guys?
Not because.
But it's funny because Cassidy actually compares himself to those guys. But it's a difference between comparing yourself and actually proving it.
But you know what I don't get? Cass, I know Cass has like a really high work ethic. Like that man's in the studio all the time. He's always writing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't he put that much effort into actually battle rapping? Like he puts effort into battle rap to a certain extent. He does he basically does enough for as though he's prepared and he doesn't choke. But what I don't get is why doesn't he put that effort into making sure his bars are perfect?
Exactly.
He'll sit there and make sure that he got everything memorized, 2 months before the battle, But how potent are your bars? How did you get them done in a week? And then
No. If you listen to Cassidy and my homeboy, he don't even watch battles and shit like that for real. He only watch it when I show it to him. But he's seen a lot of things in Cassidy. People don't even know. This is different over here. You feel me? Like when I go to movies and shit like that, I'm looking for the subliminals. I ain't really caring about the movie too much. I'm not caring about the excitement. I'm looking for the subliminals. People don't even know in the movies. They make a mockery of African Americans. You feel me? In the movies, they use subliminals. Like if you go to the movie next time, go see one of those movies, and they make a mockery of it, and then they usually tell the truth. But in order for you to understand that, you have to be in tune with really with the Bible and really with what's going on, man, as far as racism, the world, all that shit. But that's just another subject for another day. But niggas don't really know. Like I was talking to my homeboy, and he just we read people. We good at reading people. You feel me? Like I told you, I see shit that people don't see, and I see shit that people don't want you to see. You feel me? A lot of people don't realize they look at the part that the people want you to see. They don't look at the part that they don't want you to see. You feel me? So when I look at Cassidy, I'm not just looking at Cassidy. I ain't gonna even say from a naive standpoint because, it's each his own. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at Cassidy like really trying to figure this whole thing out. You feel me? Because this is how my man was like, he was watching Cassidy and he was just like, the one thing he noticed, Cassidy is always saying me. Me. You feel me? And The thing is, what I'm trying to say to you in regards to what you just said is that we are not getting what we want from Cassidy because Cassidy isn't going to give us what we want. He's going to give us what he wants. He's going to give us what he
He's trying
wants.
to please himself instead
And
of
the thing
pleasing the
is,
fans.
yeah, and the thing is, Cassidy has been saying that from the beginning, from the very beginning. He's been saying that shit from the very beginning. I'm gonna do what I want, how I want. You feel me?
How I do it, you know?
How I do it. And that's why when people say, well, Cassidy ain't willing to do this, he ain't willing to do that. And I told them, people gonna say, well, Cassidy called and he's telling people his bars. Just because Cassidy is reciting his bars to people, that don't mean Cassidy is willing to receive advice and
Take the
constructive criticism.
criticism shit, yeah. Uh-huh.
That's a whole different beast. And I'm telling you from experience. I've been on the phone with Cassidy hearing his bars. And Cassidy does not want to listen to anything you have to say. You feel
Right.
me? He wants you to hear him. He don't want to hear what you got to say. You feel me? So all these people out here talking, they talking from a standpoint of not being fully informed on what's actually going on.
So Cass is the type to like, let's say, he shows you his bars and you actually say, nah, I don't like that. He rather fight you and say, nah, listen, because you didn't get it. What I'm trying to say is da-da-da-da-da. But in reality, it's just whack, and he's not perceiving it
Facts.
as whack. He's perceiving it as he just don't understand it, so I have to stay here and explain it to you.
Yeah. In his mind, I don't know if you watched the Sway Sever 15 Minutes of Fame joint.
Uh-huh.
Sway Sever was,
What
was
the New World Order?
the joint when he was breaking down who he thought won between Cassidy and Arsenal.
Yeah.
And he said something, and it was on point. See, Sway Sever is like me. We don't have to be there to be there. We ain't got to know you to know you. I always say that. I don't have to know you to know you. You feel me? I know somebody like you, just different person. Same fucking, similar fucking characteristics, just different person. You feel me? So,
Right.
um, just like I was telling YMF, he's my brother. My brother is a year younger than me. He's 28. YMF is 27. You feel me? And they act almost similar. They act almost the same. You feel me? So that's
Okay.
how I know him. Like I'm not talking to you from trying to shit on you. I'm talking to you not trying to teach you. Like this not the route. I've seen this route before. You feel me? But with Cassidy as regards to Cassidy, um Cassidy is he's gonna do what Cassidy wanna do. And he's been saying that from the jump. But see the problem with doing that is you're in a society where people want what they want and they like what they like and they're paying for what they like and they're paying for what they want. And that's why I believe
Okay.
the issue is that the issue is okay, I know you want to change things. I know you want to take a different approach. I know you want to, bring something different to the table, but at the end of the day, I'm paying to see you do what I want you to do.
Right.
You feel me? And when you don't do it, I already knew the minute in that goods battle, the minute Cassidy didn't do what the people want, they was going to boo him. I knew that. People
Right.
could say, well, there was the Avengers in the front. It wasn't really the crowd. It was everything. It was everybody. You feel me? Like people got to start keeping it a buck, man. That's what I'm about. At first, I found myself um, confined. People say, well, Retro Rob, you contradict. It was more like I kind of jumped the gun.
Right.
And I too, I admit, I believe the Cassidy hype. I believe the talk
Right.
because of what I know Cassidy is capable of. Not because, you know, the way he talk, not because of the slick talk. I believe what I knew he was capable of doing. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers that talk shit, that talk slick.
Oh yeah.
And I don't
Definitely.
believe none of it. You got to show me. But Cassidy has already shown me in the past. But with the one thing I didn't take into consideration is this being a new day and time. This is a new time
Yeah.
now.
A new era, new everything. Yeah. Things are different.
And Cassidy, just like Reed, just like Ines, Just like Jay Mills, Cassidy has to show that he can do it in this time. He shows glimpses. He showed glimpses, but he haven't really shown it yet the way we expect him to.
Right.
That's the issue we having with Cassidy right now, and that's one of the reasons. Getting back on topic, that's one of the reasons why I have Mook beating him and beating him pretty good in this one.
Pretty good. So, what are you scoring it as?
I have Mook 3-0.
Is it like a 3-0 body or a 3-0 edge or just 3-0 clear?
3-0 clear. And this is the first time I ever went against Cassidy, but this is more like, I told you, this is my way of motivating Cassidy. You know, people have their way of just telling him, you know, keep doing a good job. You're doing a good job when he's really not. You feel me?
Right.
This is my way of, no, I need to see it. You know what I need to see, now show it to me. You feel me?
Right.
And until you show it to me, I'm going to have you losing. I'm not going to have you doing good.
The way I see this battle unfolding, I agree. I think Mook's gonna. The general consensus is gonna say that Mook won.
See, I play sports, bro, and you can't just turn it on like that. This is what people don't understand, because a lot of people, no disrespect, haven't played sports at the highest level or been competitive in anything. You know, it don't even have to be sports, but when you just can't turn it on like that. You feel me? Like, everybody ain't Jordan. You feel me? Everybody not Mayweather. Everybody's not Kobe. You feel me? You can't just turn it on. And even them, they don't turn it on. They just work harder than other people. They work overtime, triple time. You feel me? And so does Cassidy. Cassidy works overtime, triple time. But the thing is, they are proven commodities. In this era, Cassidy is not. You feel me? So I just personally feel like, man, Cassidy, I want to see Cassidy show up, man. I want to see him show up.
Well, that's what I think is going to happen. I think Mook's going to overall get the battle, but I think people are going to have some respect for Cassidy for what he's going to do. I think he's definitely going to put up a fight. Whereas though people are going to say, all right, Cass was not horrible in that battle. That was actually a good battle, but Mook clearly won. But that was a good ass battle, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I hope it happens, you know. Well, deep down, I want Cass to win, but I
me too.
don't see it happening. You know, I don't.
You can't just turn it on. You can't. People don't realize you can't just turn it on. We was expecting Cassidy to turn it on versus Arsenal. He proved that. He proved this ain't something I'm saying. So anybody that's out here saying, "Oh, you hating," or you doing this on that," he proved that you just can't turn it on.
Exactly, and he proved, and whether people want to admit it or not, he proved that he actually took a lot constructive criticism because he started performing. He actually started doing the antics, he started acting out the bars a little bit more better, you know, the Nate Rob dunk and stuff like that. So he showed that he's willing to adjust to a certain degree. But what I don't want to see.
But I want to ask you though, is it and if that Cass does show up, is it kind of too late for him to be trying to adjust on the fly like this?
Nah, I think with this battle, Cass needs to just go back to his roots. Like that. People say they want to see Cass perform like these new age battle rappers, but when they really see it, they're gonna all be saying the same thing. Oh, that dunk he did was cringeworthy. Oh, the way he was acting out, it just didn't look right.
So you basically saying that's not him.
That's not exactly, and that's the reason why people are contradicting themselves. They're saying they need Cassidy to up his performance because they want to see him act like he's doing better.
Cassidy roots, exactly. You said Cassidy did go back to his roots. Cassidy roots is Cassidy roots is I rap better than you. Point blank. Period.
Exactly.
That's Cassidy roots. But Cassidy haven't shown that he rap better than everybody.
Exactly.
That's why we at where we at right now.
If he rap better than everybody, they wouldn't be complaining about he needs to up his performance. They're only saying that because they think that's going to make his bars sound better. No, the real root of the problem is Cass's bars is not up to what we
It's not up to par.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a troll right now, bro. And this troll has been begging for attention, man. And I'm gonna give it to him.
We got.
He said he brought the energy. Vloggers hated it. Now he's silent, and the vloggers got nothing to talk about. They left to repeat talking points. Okay, now let's get to this one. Y'all vloggers about to be up out of here. Y'all not good for the culture. All y'all do is talk bad about all the artists. I'm not even sure I should respond to that.
I'm not even sure what to respond with that at all, because to me it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, because none of that shit made sense. Let's continue to talk about what we was talking about. All right. Let's get. I thought it was worth my attention, but it's really not.
I mean, I tried to say something, but I don't know. Like, yeah, Cass is energy. We all know that. We're not denying it. You know.
They know we not denying it. They just use those type of tactics to try to get to us. But
yeah, like, and I guess he's real. I really think bloggers are still talking about Cass, whether it's bad or whether it's negative or positive. You feel me? So it's like.
Bro, everybody is going to talk about Cassidy, man. Cassidy himself said everybody has to talk about him. They do. But here's the thing. Are we talking about Cassidy? Here's the thing. Are we talking about Cassidy because of his ability on stage, or are we talking about him because the intrigue of his promotion and all of that stuff?
Man, I'm talking about him taking up that stage.
I think it's kind of both. But when we talk about the stage, it's not because of what he's doing good. It's about what he's not doing.
What he's not doing, exactly. See, we're like when Cass comes back, he's the top of a discussion. Just because, like, yo, we're about to get this guy that's going to talk a lot of shit. It's going to shake the culture up. It's going to ruffle a lot of feathers.
This is what you have with Cassidy. This is what you have with Cassidy. You have some people that genuinely hate Cassidy. For whatever reason, we all know, some of us don't know, but it is what it is. Now, you're going to have people that hate Cassidy, and you're going to have people who love Cassidy, and you're going to have people that are like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You feel me?
Right.
And a lot of but all in all, even the haters, everybody wants to see Cassidy do what they know he can do, what he's capable of doing. Like these haters. These haters wouldn't be hating on Cassidy if they knew he was trash. Like, get that shit out of the window. There's a lot of these battle rappers that is trash. Pure trash. You feel me? That nobody talks about. People hate Cassidy because the haters, they know what he's capable of and they don't want him to jump in that bag. You feel me?
Right.
Because they know if he do, it's over. It's over for them.
Right.
And they talking points and all that shit ain't gonna mean nothing no more. And then you have people like you and I that know what Cassidy is capable of, but we're not going to stop until we see it. And if we don't see it, then we don't need to see him, with all due respect.
Yeah. Exactly.
You feel me? So at the end of the day, this is not no diss. This is critiquing.
Cass made a legacy for himself. We already know. Like, we already respect that. And you feel me? Whether he's a battle rapper or not, like, we're still going to respect his legacy.
And then people got to understand this. Cassidy, without even being a battle rapper, Cassidy is the biggest thing in battle rap, period. Just off of what he did in the music industry.
Right.
You feel me? Cassidy is going to be the biggest thing in battle rap, unless somebody like Eminem shows up, or like Drake, or somebody like that.
The only battle rapper that you know had industry success, you know,
yeah,
had a little bit of surf, getting a taste of it, you know. But other than that, like, what battle rapper had platinum records, ringtones, gold albums, stuff like that? You feel me? None, you know. So,
yeah.
Like, you're gonna have to talk about it.
Yeah. So, and the funny part about it is the people that saying we're talking about it is talking about it too, if not more. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you said, whether it's hate, whether it's love, whether it's just you're just a fan, everybody is talking about Cassidy. A lot of these fans that's in the comment section talking about, oh yeah, y'all talking about Cassidy, y'all talk about you talk about Cassidy. Why you on here trying to figure out what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you seen Cassidy in a notification. You're subscribed to my channel and you seen Cassidy name pop up in a notification. And the reason why I know why is because when I don't have Cassidy name, a lot of you motherfuckers that's here right now ain't here.
Yeah. Yep.
So get that shit out of here, man. Like sell that shit to somebody else. You feel me? Like get that shit on up out of here. You feel me? Cassidy is the energy. Ain't nobody said he wasn't the energy. You feel me? Cassidy said motherfuckers gonna have to talk about me. They gonna have to because it's not my fault. My job is to deliver and call it how I see it.
Yeah.
And my thing as a blogger, y'all expect me to talk about something. My thing as a blogger is in your thing, in anybody thing in anything, whether it's any occupation you have, it's growth, it's development. I can't grow, I can't develop talking about these other niggas, these other battlers, because they have nothing for me to talk about. They
Exactly.
literally have nothing for me to talk about. What I'm gonna say about Mook? Mook don't even battle often. What I'm gonna say about Lux? Lux out here worrying about his music as opposed to the battle rap culture. What am I gonna say about Verb?
People tune in for controversy. They want to hear something. They don't want to listen to someone talk about nothing that's not like interesting. So you feel me? Like it has to be said.
Okay, some people gonna say, well, you could talk about the battles. Talk about what battles? The battles that they choke in?
What battle? Yeah, the battles that people that you can clearly hear people recycling other people's bars.
People not
Battles
even
where you
coming
can
with
hear.
full rounds. Some people,
Yeah,
some battlers not even showing up.
There's battlers on record saying that they purposely show up with 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Some of them have them, and some people have them in their Mount Rushmore. Surf has admittedly come out and said, I show up with 2 rounds. Like, because I know that if I just win 2, what's the point of winning a third? For the sport? Like, come on, like, what you mean? Like, to be the greatest? Like, you can't say you're the best. You can't talk to yourself in the third person, saying like how you and Verb talk. Like,